Use the rectangular multiplication technique in reverse in order to factorize a quadratic. This example, factorize x squared minus 36. We can tell it's a quadratic because we have an x squared. However, normally we're used to having a term in x. For example, we're used to having a number times x squared and another number times x and another number on the end. However, in this case, this number in the middle seems to have disappeared. We still do have our constant on the end. This is a quadratic expression, but an unusual version of it. Right, let's start by drawing out our rectangle. In our rectangle, here is our rectangle, and we have to fill in the lengths of the sides of the rectangle, which will be the factors of that rectangle. Looking at what's going to be in the middle of the rectangle, we have an x squared. We have an x squared, and we also have a minus 36 found by multiplying two numbers together. That means we can start to fill in x squared, which must have been x times x. And now we need to decide what to use to make negative 36. For example, to make negative 36, we could use a negative 3 times a positive 12. Notice to make a negative number, we need a negative and a positive. Let's put that into our rectangle and see if that works. We're going to have a negative 3 and a positive 12. Filling in the rectangles, 12 times x is 12x, and negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Let's write it all out in full and see if it works out. X squared plus 12x minus 3x minus 36. Notice that our positive, oops, that wasn't a 13, that was a 3. Notice that we have a positive 12 and a minus 3. X squared, if we have 12, take away 3, that will give us positive 9x minus 36. Looking back at the question, we need to have nothing. We need to have 0 x's. Well, that's no good, we have 9 x's. We need to redraw another blank rectangle and start again. We have x squared. We know that x squared is part of the rectangle, and so is negative 36. That means that we must have had an x multiplied by an x. And now we need to think very carefully about those two numbers that multiply together to make negative 36, because if we think about it, they have to actually come up to make 0x eventually. So to make a negative, we need to have a negative number times a positive number. A negative 6 times a positive 6 might just be what we're looking for. Let's try it out and check. We have negative 6 here and a 6 here. Filling in the gaps in the rectangle, 6 times x is 6x. Negative 6 times x is negative 6x. And let's write down the total contents of that rectangle. These all need to be added together to make that total expression. We have x squared plus a 6x minus a 6x minus 36. And we can see that a positive 6x and a minus 6x is going to give us 6x, or 0x. X squared plus 0x minus 36, which can then be written as x squared minus 36, which is what we're looking for. Therefore, we can finally say that the two factors, the two lengths of the rectangle, are this, which is an x and a plus 6, or a positive 6, multiplied by this side of the rectangle, which is an x and a minus 6. So that is the factorization of x squared minus 46. It multiplies, makes two factors of x plus 6 and x minus 6. And this type of quadratic expression, where we have no middle term, is called the difference of two squares.